Kia ora e te whānau, nau mai, hara mai ki te rā tuatahi o te wiki o te reo Māori. I'm a bit sick tonight, so the kōrero won't have as much pump as it normally does, but that's all good, we'll keep pushing on. So tonight, I just wanted to share a little tip and a little thought with you all, and it's around idioms. So if you don't know what an idiom is, I'll give you a quick definition from Google. An idiom is a group of words established by usage as having a meaning not deductible from those of the individual words. So what that actually means is when we say these words in a sentence, if we took each word out separately, the meaning of the individual words wouldn't have the same meaning as what we know the phrase to actually have. So, for example, we might say someone is over the moon. If we took the literal sense of over the moon, we'd be speaking about someone being over the moon, like way up there, over the moon. But we all know that the meaning of that phrase is actually to be happy or to be really excited about something. Another one is see the light. So, I can see the light. It's just up there. But we all know that seeing the light is a reference to something being clear, and that's really what an idiom is. And in te reo Māori, there are lots of idioms. There's lots of idioms, lots of metaphors, and in general, it's quite a poetic language. And that's what gives it a lot of the beauty that it has in it. And, when you start to learn these different idioms, it's just beautiful. I love it. But I was just thinking about this afternoon. For a new language learner, it can be a bit detrimental to actually start learning these idioms. Now, what I mean by that is not to take away the importance of the idiom, but if we break it down into the structure of what the idioms look like, we can start to see that they're not always the most efficient phrases to go and learn a whole bunch of new things or a whole bunch of new sentences that we could potentially learn. So if you've watched some of my other videos, you'd see that I focus a lot on structure. And the reason for that is when we have a sentence structure, we can pull out individual words and replace other words in there to build up new sentences and to expand our vocabulary. And as we learn multiple additional words, we end up with this exponential effect of the amount of actual sentences that we can say and the phrases that we know. So, for every word that we learn, we might actually be able to make 2 or 3 new sentences. So when we learn 3 new words, we've actually learned 9 new sentences. And for me, that's a really powerful way and a really efficient way to learn more and more and more. Now, the problem with idioms is generally when we take the individual words out, like I was saying earlier, they don't always make sense. So it's not as easy to, generally speaking, it's not always easy to just take a word out and put another word in and have a sentence that actually makes sense. Sorry, I thought my finger was over the microphone there. It's not always easy to just to do that, to take that word out, put another one in and make a lot of sense out of it. So when you learn an idiom, it's almost like that's it. You learn one idiom and that's it. That's the phrase. That's the only phrase you can learn. Now, a lot of these idioms are really important to know. They've got a lot of meaning behind them. They're quite beautiful. But in terms of like wanting to learn more and more, it can be a bit of a hold up. So my tip for tonight is definitely learn your idioms, learn metaphors, learn all these beautiful phrases in te reo Māori, but also be mindful that if you want to build up your a really big, large vocabulary, then you probably need to step back and start learning the actual sentence structures so you can start pulling those words out and putting new words in. All right, I'll be back again tomorrow. Hope you have a great day. Hope you had a great day, and we'll talk soon.